we doing? Come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. We're good. Hey guys, I am sorry. I was supposed to do this live today at 12, but for some reason my apartment complex is like doing construction around the pool and the jacuzzi. I don't know why, because we can't even use it. Like everything is on lockdown over here. So I don't know why they decided to pick this day, this time to start doing construction. And you all know my first floor chronicles. I live on the first floor, so it's a bit of a nightmare. So all day I've been dealing with that, and I didn't know it was going to be done at this time. I just picked a time hoping that they would be done by then, and now they're officially done. If you hear a little bit of banging, we're just going to keep on going through. We're going to keep on going. I hope they're done, but I was just like, I got to hop on. This is pretty much what I've been going through all day. And because of quarantine, everything shut down, and like not really, like stuff is open, but not like open. So there's really nowhere for like us to go. So this is pretty much what I've been dealing with all day. From like 9 a.m. until now. What are they doing? What are they fixing? Why are you fixing the pool that we can't use? I swear this apartment has turned me into an owner. Like I always thought that I was going to do apartments, but now I'm just like, I gotta buy a home. Anyway, how are you guys doing, my loves? How are you all doing? Hey, K Smith. Hey, is it Chanae? Hey, Chanae. Oh, Kiki. Hey, Donna. Hey, Renee. I'm so happy to see you too. What's up, Al Boogie? Hey, Valerie. Ciao. It's always something with me. It's always something. I woke up, I'm like, why the hell are they refacing our pool? Why? We haven't been in it. Like, what the hell is going on? Hey, Angela, welcome to the room. Hey, Yolande. Oh, Miriam, hey. So sorry. This is your first chat experience. I'm so sorry. Also, if this is your first time here, I put all of the timestamps for this review. I put them in the description box, and I also make it the first comment of this video. So if you're, wanting to just be here for the review, check the description box or check the comments, the first comment. Yeah, Yolanda, it was all day, and because of COVID, we all work from home, so it was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Melissa, no! Hey, Mimi. Caitlin said, what do you think about Matt saying that the racist news about Rachel is all rumors when there are many receipts? Because he's saying that because he picks her. We all know that Matt picks Sundown Rachel. We know. So he's trying to do damage control as well, because he's going to look like a fool when he gets down on one knee and proposes to Sundown Rachel. So he's doing damage control. Oh, I'm sorry, Hannah. Glad we can bring you some joy here at NikkiStar TV. I'm sorry. Thank you, Miss Brown Sugar. They said, hang in there. Hey, I Am Awesome Productions. I Am Awesome Productions said I finally started my YouTube channel, so I am commenting from this account. Yes, guys, check out one of our star family, I Am Awesome Productions at First Edition B. Go ahead. Yes, guys, we are starting our YouTube channels. We are starting our businesses. We are, going after that man we said we would never go after. It's time, because tomorrow's not promised. We don't know. We lost a whole year. None of us planned that. We don't know what tomorrow holds. Go after it. Go after it. Oh, Abigail, you know we called that. You know we called that. Abigail said, Nikki, did we call it or did we call it that Rachel will win? From day, what was it? Episode 2. Episode 2. I was like, oh no, this is the one. This is the one. Ms. Brown Sugar said construction in residential areas usually has to wrap at 6 p.m. So hopefully that'll be the last of that. Who knows? We didn't even know they were doing it. First of all, had I not talked to my family, because I was about to go upstairs and get my neighbor together, because I thought my neighbor was doing all that banging. I thought it was her. Thank the Lord. My sister was like, oh no, they're refacing the pool. I was like, why? It's such a random thing to do. Guys, we have not used the pool all of 2020. It's been sitting there for a year. Why are you working on it now? Like, guys, I'm talking about major construction, drills, saws, like concrete. What? For what? And you're not even getting all the rent money because everybody has moved out. The only people paying rent is my family. Like, oh God, this apartment. I can't wait to be an owner. I can't wait. I can't. Oh, thank you, Heather. I love my a lot of you guys don't watch Drag Race, but we have such a good time on my Drag Race Live. I encourage you to join. Join like 30 minutes later if you don't want to talk about the show, because we talk about whatever on there, but it's always a good time on Drag Race. Oh, what's up, Paulus and Pugs? Thank you for the super chat. Paulus and Pugs said, love you, Nikki, and Matt is absolutely picking Rachel. We know this. We know this. That's why he's doing damage control for Sundown Town Rachel. Yolande said he is picking Rachel. Remember when Rachel got Brian that watch? Yep. And the race car driver had the date with Becca with all those clothes. Yep. The way he spoiled her, I said, oh, okay. Oh no, Caitlin said they're also not filming The Bachelorette 17 in Canada anymore because of new COVID protocols. Oh, God. Listen, they have to give me my Bachelorette, which is Abigail, and they have to, maybe they got to film at the same place. I don't know, but they got to do what they got to do. Hey, Simply Jess, glad to see you. Thank you. Rini A said she should be making the statement about the racist rumors, not him. Well, that's his boo thing, so he's going to protect her. Nelly said, Nikki, you were right. Tasia chased Zach on her own season. She said he didn't try. The interview is on Instagram. Everything, I think it's everything Zasia's 4th video. At least she may be hosting soon. I'm not going to say nothing because y'all love Tasia. Y'all love yourself some Tasia, and y'all will protect that girl, but she chased Zach. She chased him on her own season. Poor thing. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like there's something about Tasia where I just think she has a lot of, for me, I just feel like she has a lot of insecurities. I don't think she knows who she is. I really don't. I think she's, and I could be wrong, but I think it's probably because she is this brown woman who was raised in a white neighborhood, a white school. Like, I think because she felt different and did not look like all of the girls that were being, chosen by the hot white guys or whatever, I think she just has this insecurity about her where she is completely oblivious to who she is. I hate to say this, but it's very, I just have to be real. She needs some Black people in her life. She really, really does. Or she needs some proud brown people, because something is not clicking with her. She's just very oblivious to the power that she holds. Ciao. Let me tell you something. One thing about Clubhouse, they don't know that people live on different coasts. I be getting invited to clubhouse rooms at 4 a.m. I'm not talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta in a clubhouse room at 4 a freaking m. Read the room. Read the room. Dewey. And that's no shade or taking away from non-white people who grew up in white neighborhoods. I'm just saying that a lot of y'all don't realize that y'all the bomb. A lot of y'all don't realize y'all was the baddest chick at that school. You know what I mean? And that's okay to think that because you were not raised around people who could tell you better. You know what I mean? In America, I don't know about anywhere else. In America, it's beneficial that you grow up, especially if you're a brown person, or just a person of color. It's beneficial to you to grow up or be around people who are like you, your cultural people, because we're raised in a nation that favors, basically a white supremacist nation is what we're raised in. And everything is about white beauty standards and seeing white people excel. None of it benefits us. None of it puts us on a pedestal. So if you're not around your people who can encourage you and lift you up and help you or give you the tools to be able to survive under systematic oppression and racism, no shade, you're going to end up like a Tay-Tay, not knowing who the hell you are. I don't think she know how bad she is. I'm going to tell you that. I really do not think she knows. That is Tay-Tay from Orange County. Let me tell you something. A Tay-Tay in Philadelphia, PA, please, Zach couldn't look at her twice. I'm just being real. The girl don't know who she is. You need to, I know you chat and chew with Rachel. You need to buddy up with Rachel. You gotta, girl, you don't know. Child, if I had that metabolism. Listen, you can't tell me nothing now. Right? Okay. Ciao. First edition, I Am Also Productions said they trying to get the pool open for the extra money because a lot of pools about to not open up again. I don't know why they're trying to open up. I really don't know. Because all LA does is open, like LA will open up for like 2 weeks and then Newsom will be like, oh, we got to shut down again. It is utter confusion out here. So I don't he just opened up the outdoor dining, right? So all of the restaurants in my neighborhood started building because they had to take down the outdoor dining setups that they had. Now they're rebuilding the booths. And I'm like, you guys are dummies. We've been here about 8 times now. He's going to shut it down again because more people are going to die. The numbers are going to get alarming. And then he's going to come out again and say, oh, we got to shut down again. Stop listening to him. Please. Oh, God. One vote I regret. Oh, one vote I regret. He was doing so good. I don't know what happened. I don't know what oil company got is blackmailing him. I don't know, but homeboy is just going nuts. He is not doing what he promised, and he's not being a good governor right now. Shame on you, Newsom. Shame on you. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. Joshua said Nikki is going to be on Judge Judy one day with the neighbor. Please. It's coming soon and very soon. Oh, wait a minute. My sister is getting something to eat. Hold on. What is it? Anyone need anything before I come back? I'm not coming back out when I come home. What do I want? Oh, I want some sorbet. Let me just write it. Black cherry sorbet. Let's see if she'll do it. Oh, ginger beer. I also want ginger beer. And ginger beer. Did you write it? And ginger beer. There we go. I love me some ginger beer. Shout out to my Jamaican stepdaddy. He got me hooked on ginger beer. That is my team. I couldn't drink when I was a kid. I was like, it burns. Now as an adult, I'm like, I need that ginger beer. Let's see if she'll do it. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, yeah, Josh, we have so much fun in our Drag Race lives. Lily B. Now, I'm going to answer. We're going to talk about this, Lily B, and then I'm going to start the review. Lily B said, I don't think Abigail is a lock for the Bachelorette. Who's beating her? Come on, Lily. Who's beating Abigail? Who? Who has a better setup than Abigail? I'll wait. They're not giving it to another black person. Thank the Lord. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I feel about these black leads. It's enough. I feel like for me, I just need a moment to mentally and emotionally heal from the black bachelor and bachelorette leads. Like, I just need a moment. Let us heal as a people, because Matt about to put us through it. Let us heal, and then maybe 2024, let's go back. But right now, we gotta heal. Can the Asian community start taking some hits? Let them do it. Let's get the Asian community in there. You know, let's get an indigenous Mexican lead. Let's do that. Let's leave us alone for a minute. We gotta heal. We gotta heal. Whew. So yeah. But nobody is beating Abigail. Who? Let's talk, Lily. I gotta start my live. But who do you think is beating Abigail? In all of Bachelor Nation, who? KT, I don't feel any way about Matt picking Rachel. I knew he would. Episode 2, I knew he would. Yeah, I already knew that. Lily B is in here campaigning for Katie. I don't think it's going to happen. MC, I just started watching Married at First Sight, and the only reason why I'm watching is because I need to. I'm going to continue to watch and review, but I am only watching because I need to support Paige, because that demonic fool she's married to. Oh no! Absolutely not. I cannot stand her husband. Ugh. Who's Michelle? That's the thing. Katie already, right? You can't put her up next to Abigail. She just can't compete. But now next week, when she's gonna be getting real spicy with Serena, I think that killed her chances. But I don't think that she is I don't think that she has a shot. Unless Abigail doesn't want to do it, then maybe it can open up to other people. But right now, Katie is going to paradise. Yeah, who's Michelle? Was there a Michelle that I missed out on? Chris is awful, Lene. He's awful. Oh, the new girl. Yeah, Michelle's not. He's not picking her. And I feel so. You know what? Let me just get into it. But I will say this: I feel so bad for Michelle, because she really thought she made a connection with this guy, and it just Matt. Anyway, if you are just here for the review, beloveds, it starts right now. Since we're talking about it, they're talking about Katie because Katie is messy. Yeah, she has an interesting storyline, but how can you overlook Abigail? We're gonna have I think she's partially deaf, but still, that just covers, a disability that covers disability diversity. We're talking TV here, guys. Let's talk TV. We got a bachelorette who's Asian and has a disability. Who the hell is beating her? Who? This is double diversity. Ciao. It's Abigail. Anyway, what in the hell is Victoria talking about hazing? She was talking about the new girls coming in, and she's just like, oh, they act like it's going to be so, fun and daisies here. We're not even done hazing them. This is a TV show, a dating TV show. This is not some kind of demonic sorority. Why are you trying to haze them? And why do you guys think the OGs Why do y'all think y'all have that power to do it? I will say that the new girls are being really nice to these OGs. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all got the right ones. Y'all got the right new girls, because all that stuff that Victoria was doing, Miss Puerto Rico Universe, she should have been bust Victoria's head open to the white meat. For not only did she touch her, but she yanked that crown off that girl's head. That, guys, if you go back and watch it, the crown was pinned into her hair. Like her hair came up with the crown. She assaulted her, and she just took it like a champ. It was just like, I don't believe. I would have made a scene. I would have made a scene. These girls are trying to be bullies to new girls on a dating show. Y'all look sad. Y'all going out bad, and I cannot wait for the reunion, because all of those girls are going to be on there crying. I didn't know what I was doing. It's just, we are really nice people. No, you're awful. You're awful women who clicked up, and as soon as Matt found out about it, all of a sudden, y'all don't know what's going on, and y'all being attacked. Get out of here. Get out of here. This was the dumbest thing y'all could have did. Like, you're being filmed. You're being filmed. I will say this, though. With these messy, catty women on this show, Paradise, I need Paradise today. I need it. I need Paradise now. Paradise is going to be hot. Paradise is going to be messy. There's going to be some weave pools, some drinks thrown, some sex on the beach. I need Paradise now, and I need it to be extended. Let's just cut to Matt, getting down on one knee and proposing to Sundown Town Rachel. Let's give me 2 episodes of Abigail's Bachelorette. No, let's give her 4. Let's give her 4. Give me that, and then take me straight to Paradise. That's your best show. Why don't you invest in it? It's your best show. It's like the All-Star show. It really, really is. And I just don't know why they don't give it the same budget and the same episodes as The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Wake up! The world is changing. Girl. So anyway, I am so disappointed with MJ, the girl I call Splash. I'm so disappointed in her. I'm so disappointed in MJ. Y'all know I was going up for MJ, but I realized I didn't know MJ. And I realized I was just going up for MJ because she has great hair and great eyebrows. I just thought somebody like that, if you have great hair and great eyebrows, I just wouldn't think that you would be an awful person. But MJ is being so awful, and I'm so disappointed because I was rooting for you. I was rooting. How dare you? I have never yelled at a girl like this before. Listen, MJ. All that hair, all that gorgeous Splash Daryl Hannah hair gone to waste by being a bully. Sad. We got a super chat from Lola. Thank you, Lola. Lola said, what did you think about Matt growing out his beard now? I don't think it looks good on him. Yeah, it doesn't. And normally I love it, I'm from Philly, so I love, a nice little thick beard on a man. It was giving me prison. I was like, oh, what's going on? Can you not have access to your barber? I don't know. It's not for me, Lala, either. Thanks for the super chat, mama. Disappointed. All that, the bundles, all that gorgeous hair. How are you so awful, little Miss Rapunzel? I'm disappointed. So, Matt, wait a minute, what happened? Child, somebody sent me some tea. Anyway, so Matt comes in, and after, finding out about the from Katie. Katie's a little spy, okay? After finding out from Katie that a lot of the girls are going around, I believe her name is Brittany, and calling her an escort, he comes in and he gets the girls together. I will say this, right? Matt is not my favorite bachelor, but I like the fact that he don't deal with the mess. Because what has bothered me in Bachelor and Bachelorette seasons is when there's somebody who is obviously awful on the show and the Bachelor and Bachelorette act oblivious. Like, oh my goodness, I had no idea. Hannah, with that weird Jesus freak dude. She gets on the reunion. I'm sorry that you guys had to watch that. Like, guys, if I knew that he was that awful, I would have never. Girl, bye. How could you not see that that man was nuts? How? He even showed you on dates and you still kept him because of Jesus. That bothers me so much. So I love the fact that Matt sees it and he's just like, no, we're not going to deal with this. I'm not going to have this in here. We're not going to have that energy. Let's go. He came out and he got them girls together. He said, so somebody over here is spreading rumors that one of the women is an escort. This is something that could ruin a woman's life. And I can't tolerate that here. Anna. God. Girl, he's talking about you. Anna was like, it's me. It's me. He's talking about me. Oh, God. Yeah. Yes, Anna. Yeah, he's talking about you. He's talking about you, mama. But why are you acting like, when Anna was acting so like, oh, my God. Hi. Why are you acting so nervous? Why are you acting so scared? Why are you meek now? Why are you so small? You were saying it with your chest. Oh, you love saying that Brittany was an escort. Yeah, a lot of people from Chicago, they're all telling me that she was an escort. Like she does things to get money from men. So does your mother. What woman don't do that? What woman doesn't do that? Now, listen, if you are a woman who pursues a broke man, good for you. That ain't every woman. What you really think that women are not pursuing men that make money, that have money? We make 20 cents less than these fools. And if you're black, you're making 40 cents less. So yes, I want a dude that got some money. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something. My grandmother told me a long time ago, love is good, but it don't pay the bills. You better go after an N-word with some money. Listen, my grandmother's old school. Don't judge her. She old school. You got to have some money as well. There's nothing wrong with dating men who have money or wanting a man who has money or desiring a man who has money or pursuing a man who has money. Listen, if you're pursuing broke men, stop. Are you mental? Stop. Why do you want that kind of stress? Why? Don't do that to yourself. Listen to Aunt Nikki. He got to have some change, okay? And we want the kind of change that folds, not the one that jingles. So anyway, Anna is, she's freaking out now. She's really scared because she knows that she was the one that said the rumor, and she knows that she disappointed Matt. What I wasn't ready for, right, was Matt to be like, Anna, could you come with me? I was like, oh, okay. So he's going to give her a little talking down to. So he's talking to her and he's just like, yeah, I hear you. I know you're not a bad person, but what is happening now is not something that I want in my partner. So can I walk you out? The whisper got me. I'm like, oh, you dumping her? I didn't think, guys. I thought that Anna was going to get a talking to. I didn't think she was going to get dumped right there. And then she's going to walk out looking at the other ladies. I'm like, what the other ladies going to do? Did you see her? She was walking out and she was holding Matt's arm and she was just like, and the other girls are like, oh my God. Bye. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to say, no, Matt, stop. You're making the wrong choice. Nope. They sat there and watched you leave. And you did all of that to get, I think her name is Brittany, out of the house. And she sat there, she watched you walk out for being messy. See what happens when you don't support other women? See what happens when you mind another woman's business? Learn from this. I hope you learned, Anna. I hope you mind your business from here on out. And I hope the only time somebody catches you talking about a woman is in support of another woman, because look what happened. You'd have messed your own self up worrying about somebody else because you felt like you couldn't compete with her. So you wanted to get her off the house. And now you in that sparkly dress and them big tan block heels is clicking and clacking onto the car, leaving the show. Mind your business next time. Oh, but you're going to kill in paradise. I'm glad your messy behind is going to be in paradise, baby. I cannot wait. Can I walk you out? Loved it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Going against your sisters will cost you every time. Now that all the ladies see that Matt got rid of Anna, now all the messy girls, the little bully girls, now all of the girls are like running to the new girls and just like, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. It was just a joke. Like, I didn't mean it. And the new girls are just like, no, you're only apologizing now because Matt is getting rid of the girls who did it. And so it's like a frenzy at the cocktail party now. Like all the, bully girls are trying to find the new girls that they made feel small and apologize to them, but it's too late because while they're doing it, Chris Harrison walks in and it's just like Matt wants to go straight to the rose ceremony. So the OGs are like, oh God. They're like, oh God. They're all terrified because they know a lot of them are on the chopping block because there's a mole in the building. This is what I want to say. First of all, the ladies, I didn't appreciate that all of a sudden they folded because they saw Anna leave. Keep that same energy. If you can bully somebody and be confident in it on camera, keep that same energy when there's consequences. Don't fall apart now. Don't start all the tears now. You said it with your chest. You spread that rumor about that girl being an escort. She was just like, my mom watches this show. This is going to be on national TV. I don't want that being said about me. Y'all literally made this woman feel bad for pursuing men who have money when you should be following her. Oh my God. Listen, dating broke men is for your early 20s. After 25, when your brain is fully developed, that's when you need to start going after dudes with money. 20, whatever y'all start dating. I grew up in a Black Christian household, so I wasn't dating until I was like 19. Even then, I was being watched, okay? So, from whenever you start dating to a good, 25 Eve, that's when it's okay to date a dude with an air mattress, right? After that, you got to start going after men who got mortgages. I'm telling you the truth. This is real life. That's when you gotta start upping your dating game because, baby, you're going to be stuck with this man that you love. And it's cute now. You know what I mean? Because y'all young and tight. Y'all having sex every day. It's fun. It's just a good time. Then y'all got to start paying bills. And he don't have it. He's trying to figure some things out. He's in between jobs. You're getting pissed off because you're at work, working a 9 to 5, and he's always late picking you up from your job with your car. It's not fun anymore. Now you don't like him. 25 Eve. 25 Eve. Soon as the clock strikes midnight, where the dudes with the money at? Listen to me. Telling you what I know. I will say this, right? I like Katie. I think she's a good time. I think she's going to kill in paradise. I'm a little sick of her being a snitch. It's just like, Katie, you keep on going to Matt with T. Y'all buddies at this point. You need to go talk to him, put your leg over him. You know what I mean? Start letting him know, listen, I only had a dildo because I'm single. I'm looking for something black to replace the dildo. You can talk nasty to a man. They love that stuff. But you know what I mean? I need you to start pursuing Matt and not going to him every second with some tea. This is what's happening with the girls in the house. And there's some bullying going on. Girl, do you want him? Or have you changed gears? Are you trying to get the bachelorette position now? I don't know what's going on, but all of your time with him should not be about what's going on in the house. Nobody likes a snitch. Even if you're doing the right thing, still people are like, oh, I'm glad that you told that, but they watching you because they know you got a little mouth. Pursue Matt, sweetie. You have to at this point. It's getting a little old and it's getting a little boring. Victoria. Whoo, child. So I forget her name, but it's the light-skinned chick with the copper and black hair. She's one of the new girls, and she was talking to Matt, and she was letting him know, about what's been happening with her in the home. Again, just like with Katie, I I get that you feel some sort of way, but I don't think, and I just got to be honest, I don't think being called a hoe really affected you emotionally like that. You just wanted a moment with Matt and you got it. It was just like, oh, Victoria, call me a hoe. Girl, that's not the first time you've been called a hoe, and you've been called a hoe in different instances. And the way you talk, and I'm just gonna be real, city person to city person, the way you talk, you've used hoe and you've been called hoe in several instances, and you have not been offended. I just didn't buy it. It was just too much. And I think at this point I was just already annoyed that all of the ladies are coming to him to drop tea on the other girls and not really get to know him. So she tells Matt that. Then she goes outside and she's talking to Katie. Katie's always in the mix. She's talking to Katie, and then Victoria comes up and says, what did you say to Matt? And she's just like, well, yeah, I told him about how you are bullying the women in the home and you called me a hoe. Yeah. So Victoria was sitting there looking at her and she's just like, really? Wow, well, that's very fake of you because I didn't know you had a problem with me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then she stumps away. First of all, this dress was cute. This little whole dress was cute, Victoria. I liked it, but she has like a breakdown with the producer, and she's just like, I don't know if I can take it because I really see a life with me and Matt. Like, I really see him being my husband. Delusional, absolutely delusional. What has Matt given you to make you think that he is interested in you? At this point in the game, you should know that you're a producer plant. You should know, Victoria. You should know. But she's falling apart. And then Matt, while she's falling apart, Matt comes and gets her. He's just like, can I talk to you? She's like, yeah, sure. So he goes and he sits her down and he's just like, yeah, well, you called homegirl, new girl, a hoe. And she's just like, yeah, but she took it out of context. Oh, Victoria, I'm going to miss you, but you're going to kill in paradise. And Matt was like, well, what context, how can you take being called a hoe like out of context? Like, what context is it ever necessary? And she's just like, oh my God, Matt, oh my God. So now we go to the rose ceremony, and Matt is, picking his ladies, and it's down to Victoria and Serena, because after she talked to Matt, Victoria continues her unraveling. And I think it's because she realized that her sit down with Matt just did not go the way that she would have been comfortable with. So she knows that her time is up, and she knows that she can't salvage this moment. So she's just a wreck now at this rose ceremony. And Matt is picking his his women, and it's down to her and Serena, and he picks Serena, and she was not happy. She walks up to Matt and she's just like, I hope you know that you're making a big mistake because you listened to everybody else in the house, but you didn't listen to the truth. And sashays away. The thing that got me was that she was, giving Matt this monologue, and Matt was like, he paid her dust. And the fact that he paid her dust, he made it worse. He made it worse because she was like, oh my God, ew, I'm so upset. Like, he cut me. I'm so upset. Oh God. I hate the name Matt now. I hate it. I'm never going to date another man named Matt. And you know what, Victoria? We know you're lying, right? But I get that you are a little pissed off because you are now dealing with the consequences of your own actions. I'm gonna be honest. I hate to see you go. You were good TV, but I can't wait to see you in paradise. I can't wait to see you in paradise. So toodles, Queen Victoria. Toodles. See you in paradise, because I know you're going to set that island ablaze. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So it's the next day, And this episode, unfortunately, it airs on the first day of Black History Month. And this, and I say that because this is Matt's one-on-one date with Sundown Rachel. One of the best dates we've seen thus far, where he takes her out on a shopping spree. And let me tell you something. If you know, first of all, Rachel, I've been hearing the rumors about you and your father and your town for a while. Didn't really like paying any attention, but guess who got your number? TikTok. Oh, girl. The girls on TikTok, they got receipts, girl. They got receipts. Now listen, I don't entertain tea, but I had to entertain this tea because tea with receipts is good enough for me. The girls on TikTok are exposing you, sweetie. So Matt takes her out on, the pretty woman date. And like I said before, I didn't know about Sundown Rachel's past, but I will say this. The fact that she was acting poor on this date, oh my God. Wow, look at these shoes. They're like $1,100. Oh my God. I've never had shoes that were more than $40. Shut up and stop it. You are playing poor. I do not believe for a second, especially after scrolling through your Instagram, that you have only purchased shoes under $40. Stop it. This whole thing is an act. But girl, you're going to win, so you're doing something right. So he takes her out on this date, and then they get to the dinner, and he's just like, I can't believe it, but I am falling in love with Rachel, and I can see myself leaving with her because you were already messing with her. I just feel like Matt was talking to Rachel before the show. The only reason why I feel like that, guys, is because day 2, he did say that Rachel caught his eye the first episode. But the way he was talking to her the second episode, hugging her, telling her that she did a really good job and checking in on her, like he was already acting like they were boyfriend and girlfriend. There was some familiarity. They was real familiar. So I'm thinking that you two already kind of was talking and knew a bit about each other before this season. That's what I'm getting. Because Matt knows all of the women. And I didn't know that they knew who all the people were until Claire's season. Because she said that she knew about everybody, but because she was on Dale's Instagram. And that's how she started to fall for him, because she knew he was going to be on the show. And she saw his Instagram. She says she never inboxed him. She never DM'd him. They never had a comment. Lies, Claire, you're lying. You're lying. You were so sprung on that dude. As soon as he hugged you, you said, oh, I think I met my husband. How? How, girl? You was talking to him. You was talking to Dale before, and I think that's the same thing that happened with Matt. He was talking to Rachel before this season because they were way too familiar, way too fast, after acting like people who don't know each other. I don't believe that he's picking her at the end, unfortunately. And we're going to see him fall in love with Sundown Rachel during Black History Month, as if we haven't been through enough as a people. Thanks a lot, ABC. Woo! So we already talked about how he's falling for her. So after Rachel's date, she comes back. Oh my God, it was so great. He was so good to me. Tell that to TikTok, because baby, they pulling receipts on you and your daddy. Your father's worse. I will say that, but girl, they got your like history, and your like history is terrible. They got your Halloween costumes. I never want to be on the wrong side of history, because the social media generation will not let you rest. Anyway, so we're back at the house, and Abigail is looking at how Rachel was treated on her date, and Abigail is feeling bad, and she's sulking because she thought her and Matt, that she thought that they had something, and she's feeling it fade. And all I got to say is, Abigail, who the hell cares? Who the hell cares about Matt? You're the Bachelorette. Save your tears, mama. Save your tears. You are the Bachelorette. Who the hell cares about Matt? But I get that she's feeling a certain way, because She thought that she had something with him, and then she sees him dating other women. But again, don't you shed one tear. You're the Bachelorette. Enjoy this time. If I was you, I would just be having a good time. I would be having a good time at that resort, living my best life, making, a best of friends. Child, you should know you got this in the bag. Rooting for you. Matt is a hoe. Matt is a hoe. That is my note. Matt is a hoe. He is absolutely loving the position that he's in. And when he was being chased by MJ on this group date, what he did was hoe behavior. But I will say this. I kind of am enjoying the fact that he's having a good time. Matt is having a good time because he was, flirting with MJ a bit at this farm or whatever. The poor thing, she's only been on like filthy group dates. Poor thing. I know she wants a one-on-one, but they're flirting on this group date or whatever. And she tries to like throw an egg at Matt or whatever. And she chases him. And while he's being chased by MJ, he runs up. Is her name Paige? Piper. He runs up to Piper and starts making out with Piper while Piper is in her confessional. And guys, it wasn't even like a kiss, tongue sucking makeout. And it lasted a while. And I felt so bad for MJ because she was chasing him and then she saw him and she was like, oh, okay. Wow. It was embarrassing. It was. I'm just like, man, you knew. Like, it wasn't like Piper was hidden somewhere at like, like she was at set or something or in one of their rooms that they filmed the confessionals in. She was out in the open where everybody could see. You knew that MJ was chasing you and you ran right to Piper and started making out with her. You shady hoe. This is the first time I've ever seen a bachelor or bachelorette enjoy their season like Matt is. Matt is having a good time because after he makes out with Piper, he starts flirting with MJ again. I'm like, oh, what a messy hoe. Enjoy, King. Enjoy. He loves it. He is having a ball. He loves the position that he's in. And I don't know. I'm kind of happy for him because I've never, like me watching this show, I've never seen a bachelor or bachelorette enjoy this process. They're always stressed and crying about the tough decisions that they have to make. Matt is living his best life. I just didn't like the fact that he did that to MJ. And y'all know I got a little beef with MJ, but I didn't like that because I'm just like, come on. These women are going nuts. Like you're out here in the open making out with Piper, knowing that MJ is watching because she chased you. Then you got Michelle, who thought that she was going to be your wife, over here crying because you haven't paid her attention since y'all wonderful date. You love this, man. Oh, you love this. Child. But enjoy, King. Enjoy. So the women are sick of MJ. And as we have seen, especially when this is a thing, right? MJ doesn't know how awful she's going to come across on camera because I just realized that a lot of the times when we have seen MJ at her worst, it's the hidden cameras. Like we've never seen her do anything on camera or that she was aware of, right? She wasn't aware with the hidden cameras that they were catching her audio and they had her visually. She probably didn't know. So she's having these conversations, these catty conversations, and not knowing that we, the viewer, are going to be able to see that on the season. So she's acting oblivious to the fact that the girls are like, you're a problem. You're a mean girl in the house. And she's just like, how could you say that? That's not true. I'm not a mean girl. We got you in 4K, honey, on camera. They got you on candid camera and you are acting like you're this nice, kind person because you don't know. You don't know about the hidden cameras. I just thought about that. I was like, MJ is acting like this on camera because she doesn't know that we've seen her at her worst. We've seen you at your worst, girl. So not only are the women sick of her, they are letting Matt know just how sick they are of her. And now she has to convince this, man that she's a nice person because she sits down with Matt, like I think it's right before their cocktail party or like their group date dinner or something like that. And she's having like a little one-on-one with him. And he's just like, I've been hearing that you're basically not being nice to a lot of the new girls. And she's like, Matt, what are you talking about? And he's like, listen, MJ, I hear you. I hear you, but I've been hearing this from a lot of the other ladies. And so she's like, she's shocked, but she's also letting her guard down, right? Because I think Brittany comes up and says, oh, can I, steal him, talking about Matt. And MJ is talking to Matt, and she's just like, can I get a second? I was like, oh, you dropped the facade, honey, because Matt saw it. And when she looked at him, and she was just like, unless you don't want to. And he's like, yeah, I got to go think about some things, because she just confirmed for him what the women were saying about her being true, because MJ was never like that with Matt. And I guess she was just caught off guard, because the way she spoke to Brittany, even Brittany was like, oh. Poor Brittany, honey, you are too young. Stop the fillers. Stop. You were too young. Your body hasn't even fully developed. Don't do that. Don't do that. So after that, 1 second. So after that, after she has a sit down with Matt, she goes, MJ, who wants Matt to believe that she's a nice, sweet person, she goes and gets the ladies together. She walks down there in her little Steve Jobs turtleneck. She sits down and she's just like, so a lot of you have been talking about me. Girl, what? Who you talking to? Those girls, I'm telling you, the way these women have been getting the ladies together and they've been taking it, God bless you. God bless you. MJ couldn't have talked to me like that. She could not have talked to me like that, but she got the ladies together. Now, what I didn't expect was after MJ was cussing out the ladies and saying they're talking about her and she don't know why they would say those mean things about her, because that's not the truth. And, just going on and on and on. I didn't expect Precious Moments Jacinia to say, oh, it was me. Why didn't you sit there and just shut up like Katie? Katie always goes back to Matt and brings Matt a bone back, okay? She's always gossiping and giving him the tea about what's going on in the house. But whenever anybody says, who's talking about me, who's saying that I did this to Matt, Katie. I don't know who's saying those things. No. Oh, that's horrible. Knowing good and well it's her, right? But she doesn't reveal that she's the source. Smart. Jacinia. Oh, I did it. I said all those things. And MJ was like, why would you say that, Jacinia? Because it's the truth. You're not nice. Remember, you called us, you said we were JV varsity or something. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it's an insult. And MJ was just like, oh, that I was joking. And Jacinia was like, well, you weren't. And it didn't come off that way. Little precious moments, Jacinia. Who knew she had it in her? Because she wasn't backing down. She was not backing down to MJ. And that's what I think pissed MJ off. Because Jacinia looks very meek, right? So she looks like somebody that MJ thinks that she can intimidate, but it didn't work. It did not work. This is my thing for MJ. I think if she just takes responsibility for being a part of that mean girl clique, I think she might have an easier experience in, the home with the rest of the women. Because what MJ's issue is that she was in the mean girl clique with Victoria and Anna. Now those two are gone. So she doesn't have any allies anymore. So now she has to rely on herself to be able to, I won't say survive because it's not that deep, but to be able to get along in this house. The issue is you have isolated a lot of the women by your behavior, by your nastiness, because you felt empowered to do so when you were with your little mean girl clique. Now they're gone and it's just you. The people that you were attacking now feel a little vindicated and now feel a little protected. So they're speaking out more about your behavior and also are confident enough to say it to your face, because Matt seems to be cleaning house and getting rid of the negative people in the house. And that, unfortunately, is something you were a part of. You were a part of the negativity. I just felt like I was like, I'm watching this, and I think I might just start, filming my reaction because I feel like, oh, I missed some stuff when I'm taking notes. But anyway, when I was watching this back, I was just like, when I was watching it the first time, I was just like, girl, if you just tell them that you were wrong and apologize, you won't be in this position. Because I don't think that the ladies want to hold her feet to the fire. But she just was, no, I'm peace and positivity. You know, I'm a nice, honorable person. How are you a nice, honorable person and you're talking down to them and yelling at them? How? How are you this good person when you have yet to show it? I do think that there's goodness in MJ, right? I just think, excuse me, I just think that unfortunately, she just clicked up with the wrong people. And what they did was they empowered each other's horrible behavior. And it put her in a position that she is not able to get out of. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, because now your girls are gone and now it's just you. You're outnumbered, mama. All you had to do was apologize and move forward, but you want to stay there and act like you are this sweet person when we have yet to really see that. Because you're saying, oh, if you want to fight, I'll get it. I'll bring it to you. Now I'm ready. What are you so upset for? Why are you so mad? Why are you so nasty? Like, what is going on in this home that got you like this, that you haven't created? Anyway, let's talk about Kit's one-on-one date with Matt. So Matt decides to take Kit on a one-on-one date because he's also going to do another group date with the girls. He already has done the group date with the other ladies. So now it's time for him to take Kit out on her one-on-one date. And the only thing I have to say about this is secure the bag, King. Secure the bag, because Matt is acting like he has this strong connection with Kit. And we know the only connection he has with Kit is her money. It's her trust. That her trust fund, okay? That's what he has in common with Kit. But you know what? Secure the bag, King. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Get that paper. Get that paper. So Kit, while on her date with Matt, is talking about how she grew up in the spotlight and it was really hard for her to trust people or to make friends because I guess, she was like famous because of her mother and everybody knew who she was. And no shade. Kit, you don't have to feel that way. You really don't have to feel that way because I promise you, nobody knew who you were. Nobody knew who you were. And I'm telling the people who are watching this show now probably didn't Google you and your mother until you said something. So you could have walked through the world anonymous and been okay. I don't know. Were you a socialite? I don't. A lot of us didn't know who you were. So you were fine. You were fine. Maybe the thought that people may have known who you are or thought that maybe you were famous. Maybe that's why you felt that way. But girl, you could have lived your life in peace because nobody knew who you were. No shade. Just real talk. I hate that you had to live your life like that because you could have walked down any street and life would have went on. So I feel bad that you had to live in that lie. Anyway, she's a sweet girl. They start making out and she enjoys it. She enjoys that he looks at her and, that they are having these slimy, like spit dripping kisses. Oh, their kisses. Whoo, it was a lot of spit. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's because maybe it is because of the pandemic, but watching people kiss, who was turning my stomach? I'm like, oh God, is this safe? Oh God, are y'all passing another strain between each other? It just, And the way Matt kisses, I know y'all have an issue with his eyes being open. I don't. My issue is that he's very sloppy. It was just like spit here. Whew. Not in a post-pandemic world. I can't. I cannot. So now, after Matt's one-on-one date with Kit, secure the bag, King. Now he decides that he wants to do the double date. Is it me? It could just be me, but do you guys think that Matt is moving fast? I think these dates are happening like quick. We're now at the 2-on-2 date. That doesn't that happen later in the season? It's episode 5. Isn't it a little quick? I don't know, but he maybe it's just me, but he decides that he wants to do a double date with take a 2-on-2 date with Jacinia and MJ because he wants to find out what the truth is. And Jacinia and MJ meet up, and MJ immediately tries to intimidate Jacinia. I'm telling you, I think it's because she looks like a Precious Moments doll that people think that they can intimidate a little Jacinia, but it wasn't working because MJ, I am disappointed. I can't believe I'm here. You should be embarrassed. We are here because of you. And Jacinia is just like, are you finished? Okay, we're here because you're a mean person. The reason why it's so hilarious to me is because Jacinia does not look like the girl to get you together, but she was getting MJ together, and MJ and all that screaming, none of that intimidated Jacinia, and I got my life. I got my life because Jacinia was just like, girl, you don't scare me. You don't intimidate me. We're here because of you. We're here because you're a liar. And MJ was just like, you don't know me. She was like, you're right. I don't know. Because you're one person at the house, you're one person with you when you're with Matt, and you're another person when the camera's on. Come on, Jacinia. And she said, you're going to see it all back. The world is going to know who you are when we watch this back. Who knew she had it in her? I was so proud. I was so proud of little Jacinia. Little Precious Moments figurine. Who knew? Who knew? I'm rooting for Jacinia. Again, y'all know that I was going up for MJ because of her hair and her eyebrows, but I'm Team Jacinia on this one. MJ, you didn't come off good. I hope you do a rebranding in Paradise because you could go far. You really, really could go far. I don't think being a villain is for you, but you seem to really like that. I'm ready. If you want to fight with me, baby, you're not ready for the fight that's coming. Chill out. It's the Bachelor. It ain't never that deep. It ain't never that deep. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Next week is probably going to be an even better episode because it's just going to get messier. It's going to get messier. And then poor little Heather. Poor little Heather. Word on the street is that Tyler and what's her name? Hannah convinced her to come to the show because I think they convinced her that she had a shot with Matt, and that may not be the case. I don't think Matt is into her, so she's probably going to get her little heart broken again. This is the thing: a guy like Matt doesn't want to be with a virgin. He does not want to be your first. He just doesn't. A guy like Matt is ready to, dick down the neighborhood. Like, he's not looking for a wife. He's not looking for a relationship. Matt is enjoying his moment right now, and he's going to milk it for all it's worth. And then he's going to end up dating somebody, not a Rihanna, but in that circle, or a Kit. Like, he gives me, no shade, social climber. I see a guy like Matt wanting to marry into, money and fame. You know what I mean? I see him wanting to do the Tyler route and date a Gigi. I think he would have a good chance with her sister because, what's her name? Bella? Oh, Bella love a black man. You know what I mean? Especially a little swirly kind of black man. That's her thing. She loves the melanated men. So, he might have a shot there. I see him kind of social climbing. There's nothing wrong with it. Unfortunately, the ruling class, the 1%, runs this nation. So I can't get mad at anybody who doesn't come from that, wanting to scam their way into that to have some kind of power and access to the money. So it is what it is. That's what I think is going to happen. But I think next week, Matt is going to get it's not going to look good for you, bro. Because if he's not really into Heather and he sends her home, and that, that little frail blonde hair, blue-eyed virgin gets her heart broken by Matt, won't go well for you, brother. But, you're a big guy. You can take it. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about with this episode. What did you guys think? Let's get into the chit chatter. And if you're just here for the roast and review, it's over, beloveds. Let's get into it. Ciao. Oh, yes, we need wine. We need white wine. Well, where's she going? She's going to Whole Foods? Oh, she's at Target. Anyway, let's talk. Wait, I just saw another super chat. Hold on. Hold on. I think wait, it's 2 super chats that I saw. Hold on. One from Sup People. Hey, Sup People. Let me check up on it. If you got it, want it, but I know you want it. Some people said we should have a live watch along for a show. I want to do that for the season finale if you guys are game. I'm probably going to check in with you guys probably at like when it's like an hour or so left. So it will probably be like a 3-hour long live. Let me know if y'all into that. We've done it before. I've been cutting them down just to, because we're getting a lot of new people here. And I don't want them to think that we're always on here for 4 hours. But if that's something you guys are interested in doing, let a girl know. Thank you, Sup People, for the super chat. Love you, bro, or sis, or whoever. Love you. Love all of you. Thank you, baby. But yeah, that I want to do that for the season finale. And I saw another super chat. Damn it. Moderators, who did I miss a super chat from? Because I think I saw it. Sup People. And there was one more. This damn chat won't let me go up. Oh, no. Moderators, if I missed a super chat, please let me know. Please let me know, Shonda. Hey, basically, Brittany. Basically, Brittany is in the building. Big B, and the B stands for Brittany. KT said, Matt seems like a dirty old man next to Kit the kid. Oh, he did look a little, but child. Let me tell you something. When she was making them cookies and he was behind her, I was like, oh my God. I miss that. I got to get out of the house. Listen, I have to get out of this quarantine. I've never missed men this much. Never missed men this much. But when she was making them cookies and he came behind her and was helping her, I was like, what I wouldn't give to have a man behind me while I'm making some chocolate chip cookies. Child. Anyway, I know, men get on your nerves, but you ladies who got a man at home during a pandemic, you're lucky. You're lucky. We got a super chat from who? We got a super chat from Simply Jess. Hey, my love. Simply Jess said, love your roast, Nikki. You're doing the Lord's work, especially when you do Paradise. Thank you, Simply Jess. I can't wait. I cannot wait for Paradise. How awesome is that show going to be? I cannot wait. Yolande said Matt is trying to moisturize his ashy lips. Oh, God. He just don't do chapstick. I don't know why. For all the women that you're kissing, you don't want to keep your lips moisturized? Thank you, Shonda. L Boogie said, Lord, are we only on episode 5? Yes. Doesn't it feel like episode 20? Like, we're moving quickly through this season and we have so much more to go. I'm like, we're already at the 2-on-2 date? Isn't that pretty early? And the ladies were like crying because they're just like, well, this is almost over and he's making connections with people and we've only been on group dates. I'm like, it's almost over. It's episode 5. What is happening with this timeline? I'm confused. I'm so confused. Like, it's almost over. How? Queens. Oh, you know what she does? Hold on, the comment jump. It was Lily Pop 2. Lily Pop 2 said, Kit looks just like Anna Taylor-Joy from the Queen's Gambit. She absolutely does. Can I tell you, Lily Pop 2? I was like, who does she look like? Aside from her mother, who does she look like? That's who she looks like. Queen's Gambit girl. Nas B said they've been editing to ramp up to the conflict so much that the order of things are different. We've also been missing a lot because the show they're showing mostly drama. Oh, that's very true. But I'm like episode 5 and y'all crying about this being over and Matt making connections. I'm like, y'all just got there. The new girls got their last episode. We just got new women last episode, and y'all acting like this thing is almost over. I'm confused. Mimi Nick said Matt ain't spent no time at the Essence Festival. If he had, he known what to do with those lips. I think he's been there. I think he stayed a few times, but I think he still, has spent more time at Coachella. But I think he's been at the Essence Festival. It's just because of how he is. He know how to talk to us. Mm-hmm. Matt likes his cake. And he wants to eat it too, right? He has his cake and eat it too. That's what he likes. Matt is not looking for a wife. Matt is just having a good time. This episode showed me that Matt just wants to have fun. And honestly, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it because I've never seen a bachelor or bachelorette enjoy this process. And I didn't know that because you're at Target. I get my sorbet from Rouse. Oh, God. That's fine. Just bring home the ginger beer. She's at freaking Target. I get my sorbet from Rouse. That private selection black cherry sorbet. Woo-cha! Delicious. The mango one is too sweet for me. Strawberry is good too. Lemon is too tart. Raspberry, that's right in the middle. But I prefer black cherry, a private selection black cherry sorbet, and private selection strawberry sorbet. I don't know why I told y'all that, but it is what it is. Nelly said MJ is that girl that thinks she comes off as tough, and Jacinia saw right through that. Jacinia got her together. I was like, oh, okay, little Jacinia. She was not fazed by MJ at all. MJ did all that screaming, and Jacinia waited. She was just like, are you done? Okay. Well, you're awful. I'm loving MJ. Fifi said it's the same thing when we saw that Noah versus Bennett thing. You're right. You're absolutely right. KT said some people have real problems. I grew up rich, Kit said. I grew up rich and I was in the spotlight. All right. Sucks for you. I grew up poor and I ate government cheese, grilled cheese sandwiches, which are delicious. Can I just say that, life was hard, growing up in the hood, and growing up poor. Wasn't the easiest thing. But the best thing the government ever did was make that government cheese. Do they still make that? I have never had a grilled cheese that tasted any better than the government cheese that the government was dropping in the hood. That was delicious. I don't know if they make it anymore, but if they do, let a sister know. Because I've had, I live in LA. We always have these like artisan grilled cheese sandwiches, but that government grilled cheese sandwich, perfection. Wolfgang Puck couldn't do better, baby. Delicious. What? Nelly said apparently MJ took a knee during the boxing thing. Why? What, a boxing challenge? MJ. Lollipop 2 said, talk about Jacinia. She called her a liar with her whole chest. She sure did. And she did not back down. She said, you're a liar. You've been lying this whole time. You've been lying to Matt. Oh, you're not a liar? Well, are you going to tell him then? Are you going to tell Matt the truth? No, you won't, because you're a liar. Who knew she had it in her? I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Yes, and Jacinia was not letting her say, she wasn't letting her lies fly. She got her together. And what really made me so proud was she said, the world is going to see this. When you watch it back, You will see that you are a liar. Jacinia was breaking the fourth wall. She was getting MJ all the way together, and the show let her do it. They didn't cut from Jacinia once. Nas B said Jacinia came with her notebook, podium, and microphone ready to read. She sure did. Sure did. Caitlin said, what did Caitlin say? Caitlin said Jacinia may have a legit chance for Bachelorette. You know what, Caitlin? In that moment, I absolutely saw that, and I absolutely agree with you. We got a super chat from TD. TD said they cut the part where Matt walked Victoria out. Oh, really? It was in a preview last week. An exit for a queen. Oh, wow. Why would they cut out any Victoria material? Anyway, thank you so much, TD. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Jacinia went off, Simply Jess. So proud. First edition said, nah, in a weird way, Victoria is more of a likable villain than MJ. You know why, first edition B? It's because Victoria is more of a parody. You know what I mean? It's like you can't believe that she's real in a way. So it's more palatable because it's kind of like a parody villain. But MJ is just nasty. It's just so nasty and it's so disappointing. Oh my God. This whole group chat is about salmon. All about salmon. Yep. That's right, Rara Avis. Rara Avis 777 said, I didn't catch what Jacinia was talking about until Nikki mentioned that all of MJ's catty scenes were caught on hidden cams. And she didn't know. MJ didn't know. So MJ is going off thinking that the way she presented on camera is what we're going to see. But she don't know, honey. We caught you in some little catty conversations. Encouraging mess with Anna. Didn't know we caught that. Heather, Alana, or Elena. Heather is, remember Colton season? She was a girl who had never been kissed and she was waiting to get a kiss from Colton, and she finally got a kiss from Colton, and it was on the beach and they set off fireworks, and then Colton sent her home. Poor thing. She had never been kissed. Elena, I don't know if Heather and Matt have history. Word on the street is that Tyler and Hannah convinced her to come on the season because they were telling her that Matt liked her, allegedly. Don't know if it's true, but somebody had to convince that girl to come on this show. Somebody had to. K. Smith, Jacinia absolutely has a good personality for the Bachelorette. I like her, but I would like Jacinia later in her life because I don't think she's looking for a husband. Caitlin said Piper is losing it next episode. Yeah, Caitlin, what do you think it's about? I saw that too, and I'm like, what the hell is going on with Piper? Is it over Heather coming into the house? Something had to happen, but Piper is losing it. And I'm like, girl, I don't know why you're losing it because Matt seems to really like you. Like Matt may pick Rachel, right? But I think he's definitely taking Piper to the fantasy suite. He is sexually attracted to Piper. I don't know if he love her or if he like her, but he, like when he's with Piper, there is always heat. He really likes her. Nelly said, and then why would Dylan be putting his 2 cents in? Yeah, I saw him go off on Twitter, but he really didn't say anything. He was just like, oh, the producers manipulate everything, and the producers control who stays and who goes. Who didn't know that? Who didn't know that? There's only like 2 people that they really have, the leads have an input about, and that's who they're going to pick. That's really it. Other than that, it's a TV show, and the producers make the decisions. Sorry, I've been up all night watching The Bell Collective. I've been binging a lot of shows. I'm currently watching Bling Empire. I like it, and I love me some Anna. I love that Eva. I know it's a misspelling, Eva, because I know your computer or phone was probably they don't recognize Colton, but they recognize Compton. So Eva Still Dream said Heather is a girl from Compton season. Heather from Compton. I know you meant Colton, but it was just hilarious. No, Angela, she comes next episode. She shows up to see Chris Harrison, and Chris Harrison acts shocked. Like, oh my gosh, really? What are you doing here, Heather? Y'all called her. Poor girl. He's a basically Brittany, he's a sloppy kisser. Oof. Oof. No. Nelly, something in the milk ain't clean. Let him know. Yeah, first edition, I love Jacinia this episode. I caught it, Eva. Don't worry. We got a super chat from my baby Sway Bay and Anime. Sway Bay and Anime said, "I love your Bachelor reviews. Sending you something just to support. Just to support. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much." Oh, come on. Oh no, they froze the chat, but it's back. Miss Brown Sugar said, "If Heather wanted Matt, she would have made moves already. She's just coming back on TV for the views. Hopefully, because girl, what I don't need you to do is get turned out by Matt. You will never be the same." K. Smith, that's exactly what he's doing. You know that Matt is dicking down the neighborhood. That's all he wants to do right now. He's having fun. I know he has sex with Piper. I know he had sex with the way he kissed that girl. I said, "Oh, well, do y'all want us to leave? Do y'all want us to stop watching the show?" He just walked up to that girl and just tongued first, not even kissing. He just led with the tongue. He hoed all through Bachelor Nation. You better talk to Blake. That is not going to work in your favor. You better talk. They got Blake together, and Blake is white. They put Blake through hell because he was swinging that ding-a-ling all over Bachelor Nation. Matt, you gonna get in some trouble. You gonna get in some trouble. I know your mama is white, but brother, you present as a Negro, so you better get it together. You better get it together because I see you. I see you, and it's not going to go well for you. It is not. These women are going to get upset. They're going to start meeting and comparing notes, and they are taking you down. You better wake up, bro. Rah, you never know. She probably still, kept her chastity. Don't do that to Heather. I hope she probably did give it away because I don't want Matt to be her first. Whew, child. Whew, that boy gonna turn you out. You don't need that. You don't need that. Bria said Piper is too invested, but she's going to get that solo date. You know what? I'm gonna have to be on Bria. I'm gonna have to be on Piper's side because Matt is making these women feel like they're the only girl in the world. Come on, Rihanna. That's what he's doing. And he does this on the date, makes them feel so special, like they're the one he's picking, and then they watch him do the same thing to another woman. He's messing with their minds. That's who he is, though. Matt's an F-boy. He is. He's an F-boy. He's a sweet one, though. He's a sweet one. He would make a good friend, not a good boyfriend. He's an F-boy. He really, really is. Oh, Simply Just, absolutely, Matt wants a Kendall or a Kylie. That's what he's going for. That's what he's going for. I'm telling you, him and Tyler are going to social climb. They are going to social light it up, those two. They're probably working on trying to get some kind of TV show right now. Oh, we got over 300 people in the room. Let's go. Thank you, sub people. El Boogie said, dry draws is what I think, Nikki. Miss Brown Sugar said, I'm afraid Piper is going to be the one sent home on the one-on-one. Piper? Oh, you think so? There's always at least one of those around now when the lead has to start cutting folks. You think so? I think I think it's going to be Rachel, Piper, Michelle. I think he's going to cut the sister on the one-on-one. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I forget her name, but the sister with the shaved head, he does not like her. I don't think Matt is attracted to her at all. When he talks about her or to her, it's always telling him that he's so proud of her for being here. But I like you being here. I'm proud of you for being here. You never said you're falling for her, never said that you liked her, was attracted to her. It's all, giving her a little fist bump and saying, I love that, you shaved that 4C hair. You know what I mean? Like, I love that you are, being black on TV. Good for you, champ. It's not, he doesn't treat the other women the same way because he's not attracted to her, but she's a lot of blackness with being a dark black woman, or little chocolate brown sister with shaved natural hair. We see what you're doing. We're not impressed. Yeah, I think he's going to send her home, and I think he's going to give her, I think he's going to take her on a one-on-one, and I think he's going to give her the speech about how amazing she is and how he loves her, and probably throws in some black stuff about her being, being black and shaving her head and being who she is and being true to that. You remind me of my father, specifically my aunt, and I just love your Negro nose, and unfortunately, I'm just not where I need to be with you, but I wish you all the best. That's what's going to happen. Cameron said, I'm just happy that they got two bullies out of the house. You know what, Cameron? I was shocked when that happened. I thought that at least Victoria was going to stay. I didn't think that Victoria would go the same night as Anna. And MJ is next. He's not getting rid of Jacinia. You know what, KT? I thought maybe that's why Piper goes off. Because KT said, isn't Matt's ex-girlfriend supposed to show up eventually? That's what I heard, but I don't think it's happening. Oh, don't worry, Donna. You're fine. Oh, the comments jumped. Robert said he's totally picking Rachel. The shopping spree dates for The Bachelor are like the first impression rose and Bachelorette, usually their final pick. Girl, Mike is dating Angela from Bad Girls Club and X on the Beach. Bree ain't his type. Who is Angela from Bad Girls Club? Angela. Oh, I have no idea who this is. She look a little rough. All right, Mike. Good for you. Good for you. She look a little rough. She look like you can't play her. She look like she will burn set your car on fire. Think smart. Bleach your clothes. Robert said it's horrible that they did that, talking about Heather. Matt may have liked her when they were all hanging out, but he's not going to choose her out of this whole crowd of women. Yeah. Abigail says she doesn't think Piper is going to go next, past the next 2 weeks. Really? He's so sexually attracted to her, guys. No, Fifi said Nikki Matt's daddy is showing up during this season. Not the deadbeat black father. This show is a mess. This show is a mess. Oh, I wouldn't want to put Colton on any woman. Colton need to figure out some things. I hope he does, and I hope, he gets himself together. K. Smith said, I think Serena P will go further than Piper. Really? All right. Oh, you guys are loving Anna from Bling Empire. Yeah, that's my girl. I love her. She can't compete about what I was born into. Get Christine together, girl. Nas B said, Dylan, yeah, I saw that with Dylan. Dylan said that he felt that Jed was treated the most unfairly by the show editing on this season. That was interesting. Yeah, because Dylan said that the producers made up that story that Dylan was cheating on Hannah with his ex-girlfriend. That never happened. But I'm like, Dylan, Jed, why didn't you say anything? Dylan said that the show made him out to be a cheater, but that wasn't actually what happened. And I think he was also the one that said that they're doing Heather dirty as well. I need for these people to know who come on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. What you think you're going to do on camera is not what we, the audience, is going to see. You are signing your name and your life away to these producers for however long your contract is. They are going to show you in whatever light they feel suits the show. Everything is in the show's best interest, not yours, not even their bachelor or bachelorette. That's what you sign up for. That's why I always say when you do reality TV, please get something out of it, because they're going to do whatever they want with your life. They're going to cut your life up and make it look any way they feel is necessary to whatever best suits the show. So you should get something out of it, because it's never going to be what you want it to be. So you might as well get something out of the deal. First Edition said, I'm like, is that condom thing going to come up? I don't know. I think that condom thing involves Piper. He wants her. I'm not saying he wants her as like a girlfriend. He is like, whenever Matt is around Piper, it is very sexual. Very sexual. He treats Rachel very different. He's interested in Rachel. He wants to be with Rachel. When it's him and Piper, I'm like, oh God. Y'all know y'all on camera? Ciao. Adneth said, unpopular opinion, Yesenia had no business throwing NJ under the bus when she was laughing with her last week. You know what? I'll give you that. I will give you that, because Yesenia's hands ain't clean. Oh, Angela from X on. Let me try Angela. Angela from X on the Beach. Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, she look a little rough. She look like she can fight. This is her, right? Homegirl look like she got hands. Oh, Donna. Donna gonna say Blake is looking fine. She was on his Instagram. Donna. Child, you be loving these regular bachelorette men. Or bachelor. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is so cute. Have you I have to try this. Have you tried any candles from Shea Bakery? That's a candle. I just ordered some two candles from her, so I'm waiting for them to arrive. But I think this is so cute. So cute pancake candles. You know, I got a 30% off discount. I might just get it. I might just get another candle that I don't need. Let me go to Blake's Instagram because of Donna Balake. Oh, wait, which Blake are you talking about? Are we talking about Blake with the hammer or a Canadian Blake? Y'all love, you can't be talking about this one. You can't be talking about this one. Donna, what? We got to chat, girl. We got to chat. I mean, he cute, but Donna, I'm gonna pray for you. Oh. Nelly said it's interesting that Dylan says two producers are terrible, but wasn't he on two seasons? Wasn't clear on five? It can't be all that bad. Got a point. Maybe he just didn't like how he looked last season. I'm glad him and Heather worked out, but I'm like, dude. After you watch that season, you should not still be with Heather, but I'm glad they're happy. Nasby said Matt doesn't plan to come back on the franchise, so he's enjoying himself while he's on the show. He's going to look to move high to higher heights after this. I absolutely agree with you, Nasby. Eva said, I'm ready for Tyler next week. Me too. Me too. I wonder how the women are going to react. I wonder how are they going to see Tyler? Ciao. I would shoot my shot. I would be like, listen, Tyler, I'm here with Matt, but I don't think he's going to pick me. I feel like I got a better shot with you. You seem like you've been to the Essence Festival and stayed more than he has. What's up, King? What's up? Nelly said, yeah, Matt knows he's going to choose Rachel, so he's just playing around. Matt is enjoying himself. He's having fun. I think he's picking Rachel because right now we don't know that she's Sundown Town Rachel. I think he's picking her because she obviously doesn't want to be with him. Like, Rachel ain't taking you home. Let's be real. But I think he picked somebody that he could go through this journey with and break up with later. He's picking somebody that's going to be easy. That's going to be easy. They're going to look cute together, and it's going to be easy to be like, oh, we just have differences. Y'all are cussing Dylan out. Said his tea was stale. It was so stale. I was like, you're not saying anything that we don't know. Cole Cherie said, I'm so hyped for Paradise. Me too. We got Peters, Taja's, Matt, and the next Bachelorette players, plus the Listen to Your Heart cast. I hope they're interesting. I saw one episode of Listen to Your Heart and I was out. I hope that cast is interesting. No, Donna, I didn't see Tay Tay on ET tonight. K. Smith said, if he's falling for Rachel, he give Kendall anything she wants. Yeah, he's going to try to get with one of them Jenner girls. He absolutely is. I see Matt going after Kendall or Kylie. Maybe, wait, which one is who? Kendall's the model. I see him going after Kendall. I really, really do. I don't think he has a better shot with Kylie, but I see him either going after Kendall or Bella Hadid. Yeah, I'm telling you, Miss Brown Sugar, Matt and Tyler are trying to like pitch a show with them. Like they're trying to become this force because I saw their penthouse that they just bought in New York City and that ain't cheap. Or that they, that they're renting. That ain't cheap. That ain't cheap. So they're trying to like, I'm telling you, they're trying to be like these reality TV socialites. They're trying to do something and it may just work. They just got to get the right girlfriends. If they could, get supermodel girlfriends, they're in. They're in. If Matt can get Kit and if Tyler can get like another one of those up and coming models, they're all good. Yep, and Miss Brown Sugar said they already have merchandise out. Neither one of them are looking for a wife. Like, how is Matt looking for a wife and he just got a brand new apartment with his best friend? How you looking for a wife? This is TV, baby. This is career opportunities for them. And it's going to work. It's going to work for the both of them. First edition B, I do think that Rachel wants to get married. I don't think she wants to or can get married to Matt. C. Graham said, I wonder how Rachel is dealing with the comments about her being a racist Trump supporter. She hasn't said anything, so who knows? But honey, ain't nobody forced you to like them Instagram posts. And now if we're gonna get Garrett together about the things that he's liking on Instagram, we got to keep that same energy with Rachel. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Angela. Chelsea's going to paradise. I'm telling you, Matt, that's going to be the one that he cuts on the one-on-one. Chelsea. Yeah, she's going to be the last bit of melanin that Matt cuts. I think he's going to keep her all the way up until it gets to the fantasy suites. He's going to give her a date. He's going to give her a one-on-one date, and then he's going to cut her. I think Maggie is probably going to get cut, if not this episode, next episode. The episode after next. KT said, I think he should have given Maggie the expensive date for having to watch him dance. Whew. I didn't even know that he was doing a TikTok dance. A woman asks you to dance for her and you do a dance from TikTok, a dance that a 12-year-old created. That's what you want to show me? Matt is such a himbo. He is such a himbo. Oh, Chelsea's going to clean up in paradise. L Boogie said, Matt to Chelsea, thank you for coming. Make sure you make a plate before you go. So I say, thank you for being here. I'm so proud of you for being here. Why are you so proud of her for being? Dude, she knows. Bikinis and Boats said, why aren't Serena P or Bree getting screen time after their one-on-ones? I don't know. I really wish that are we talking about Asian Serena? That's what I'm talking about. I want her to get more screen time. That girl can dress. She be looking so cute, especially at the rose ceremony. Homegirl know how to dress. Nelly said, Matt is stringing a lot of women along, Chelsea and Kit for sure. Oh, absolutely. He's going to try to make it work with Kit. I'm telling you that. He's going to try to make it work with Kit, especially in New York. Because she's a part of that high society in New York City. That's what Matt wants. And he's going to try to make it work with her. Rael said, you really don't think he's picking Michelle? She's in the Bachelor fan takes pick. No, I think he's going to take her to the end. It may be between her and Rachel, but I think these are the people that are getting fantasy suites. I think it's going to be Piper, Rachel, Michelle. Who's the other one? Shoot, there's one more girl. It's not Chelsea. Who was the other girl I was thinking of? Maybe Jacinia. I don't. Oh, Kit, Rachel, Michelle, and Piper. And if it's not Piper, it's the other Serena. MC said Dylan already backtracked. There's an article already saying he is grateful for the platform. Punk! Alana said Elena, I'm sorry, said, I don't know. I think Matt needs to step his money game up in order to snag a Kylie or a Kendall. I don't think they care about that. I think, they like black men. They like black men, and this is a black man who has attention. You know what I mean? Media attention. And for them, with their show on network TV ending, they need that attention. They especially need that attention from the black community. So they're going to keep on dating, black people, because black people gave them this platform and the fame and the money that they have now. So they're going to keep on dating men from, my culture to sustain relevancy. So I think that Kendall would definitely go out with Matt. Nelly said a lot of Bachelor Nation, including the older people, are making moves. I saw Eric Bigger in a Match commercial. Yes, and I saw Mike today in a State Farm commercial. Go ahead, King. Secure the bag. KT said, but will Rachel be able to handle the playback of him connecting with other women? I don't think she cares. Rachel's putting on an act too, guys. I saw her act with that I've never owned shoes that were more than $40. Get the hell out of here, Rachel. Get the hell out of here. Now you're a poor girl, a poor Southern girl who grew up on a farm. Girl, bye. Oh, thank you, F. Usher, for supporting. Miss Brown Sugar said when Tyler said on an interview that he was catching up on reading a few books and watching Power right after The Bachelor, I had a moment like, I see you, boy. Tyler's that guy. Tyler's that guy. Yep. L Boogie said Matt just moved into another roommate situation. He's not looking for a marriage. He's looking to get on. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. But watch how it's going to benefit him. I told y'all, always watch The Bachelor. The Bachelor is always set up, never the Bachelorette. We all forget about the Bachelorettes. The Bachelorettes are going to fade. But them Bachelors, stay getting the check. Sonia Lee, hey. Sonia Lee said Matt gave us a little spoiler on his extra interview for next week where Tyler is concerned. I'm wondering if Tyler hooks up with one of the ladies. Oh. I don't think he would do that to him. Miss Brown Sugar said, yep, Tyler already had a show on the short-lived Quibi, and he's been doing more press lately. Guys, that's what these two were doing, and I ain't getting there. Ride the wave while you got it. Ride the wave. This is from Nelly. I know it's from Nelly. Yes, thank you, Nelly, for the super chat. Nelly said, you see, The Bachelor is casting for seniors 65 plus. Maybe that's why everyone is trying to get their influencer bag now. Thank you so much, Nelly. Fun fact about that, somebody from the Bachelor senior casting reached out to my mom today. They reached out to my mom today. They want her to audition for the show. My sister was like, hell no, because we know that they're going to pick her. She's a character. They're going to pick her. My sister was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But thank you for the super chat, Nelly. But also thank you for reminding me, because I was just like, I have to tell them. I have to tell them. Yeah, me too, Elena. I forgot that Maggie was on the show as well. I thought she was going to make a splash, but her personality is too quiet for TV. No, invisible hiccup. My older sister will not let it happen. She was like, no. Fifi said, girl, Kit definitely is not getting no fantasy suite. Homegirl said she's falling in love and he ain't say it back. That is true. That is true. But I feel like Matt want to secure that bag. I think he would do it. L Boogie said, let's hope that Tyler brings some action to this dry draw season. Oh, Tyler gonna bring some action. Them ladies gonna get hot and bothered, and Matt gonna feel some way. Oh, MC said, I can't even be mad. He was living in a tiny apartment with roommates, and Tyler was crashing in his room. They came so far, and I think they plan to climb even higher. And I love that. I love that. I don't have no problem with what they're doing. I really don't, because I think they're, being smart about it. Yeah, I don't have no problem. I like what they're doing. Eva said, Mama Star on The Bachelor. They would pick her. They would so pick her. But my older sister said, absolutely not. No. Do not respond. They called her and everything. I'm like, how they got your number? And my mom was so shocked. I would have to review it. I would have to review it. First edition said, I want to see Mama Star on TV. Oh, thank you guys. Miss Brown Sugar said, but why is the Bachelor trying to risk out elders? Exactly. We ain't out of the panorama yet. MC said, let your mom get the influencer bag. Listen, if she goes on, I will let her know you cannot kiss anybody, you cannot tell your business, and you were not going to a fantasy suite. Will and T said Maggie is beautiful and all, but she should have been went home. Oh, don't do my girl like that. Naturally, Angie said, do the bachelors and bachelorettes really get married? This is my first season watching. Yes, they do. Not a lot of them do, but they do. Oh, Tracy said, Mama Star about to be on my TV. Miss Brown Sugar said, I fully respect the hustle. We're just saying it clear. This man ain't trying to meet nobody at the altar no time soon. Absolutely not. Matt and Tyler are not settling down until late 30s, early 40s. I'm telling you. Those two are not looking to be anybody's husband anytime soon. They're going to ride this wave for all it's worth. Caitlin said Rachel is the type of villain that isn't really a villain, but people know what's going on in the real world, and it's making her unlikable for some people. A similar instance to Jed having a girlfriend. Absolutely. Simply Simone said, what if Matt pulls an Ari and does a switch with Michelle or Rachel? I feel like they put us through, especially with this season. I think he's smart enough to not do that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Listen, I know his mama is white, but let's talk real. Can you imagine this black man at the end picks Rachel, this light-skinned black woman, picks Michelle, this light-skinned sister. And then after they do the videos about how in love they are, we see Matt show up at Rachel's door. And then we have him, do all this lovey-dovey with Rachel, it's always you, and then go to Michelle and break up with her on national TV. You think this show is dumb? There's no way they're doing that. Not now. Not in this climate. Oh, no. Black women just picked the president. You think ABC want to take on sisters? Not now. Not now. We picked 2 senators and a president. They're not playing with us. They're not playing with us. No, baby. That's not happening. Oh, Elena, I can't wait for Paradise. Like every time I watch this episode, I watch The Bachelor. I'm just like, can we just get to Paradise, please? That's going to be the show. That's going to be a good show. Oh, thank you, Libra Soul. Oh, what don't you like, Leela? What don't you like about Tyler? Will and T, don't do my girl like that. Oh, yeah, naturally, Angie. A lot of them don't get married. A lot of them don't even make it through the dating stage or the engagement stage. Yes, K. Smith. Sundown Town, Rachel at that. That show would implode. Bree said, funny how Rachel reminds Matt of home, but not Kayla, the one actually from his home state. I will say, Kayla not being there is on Kayla because Kayla never pursued him. She was always waiting around for there to be a time. I think she made a great connection with him in the beginning, and she never built on that. Caitlin said Yesenia pulled a whole Jim from The Office and stared right at the camera because the homegirl knew she was right and hopefully not going anywhere. I think Matt is going to be smart enough to keep her. Caitlin said, I found it ironic how they dress Rachel in blue for her date when she is clearly red. Come on, Caitlin. Caitlin is reading. Abigail said, Nikki, did you see Michelle necking Matt on that group date? Oh, no, I didn't see that. I saw him necking Piper. Oh, he necked the mess out of her. Nick Val, Paris said, Nick Val has a 22-year-old girlfriend and he is 40 years old. Yeah. Yep. Guys, check out the Bachelors today. These guys are not married. They're dating, if that. None of them are ready to get married until late 30s, early 40s. And then when they're ready to settle down, they're ready to settle down with somebody 20 years younger. Oh, God. Y'all really think a 20-year-old want to deal with some 40-year-old man? Especially a 40-year-old man with no money. Get the hell out of here. Oh, yeah. Wait, that comment jumped. First edition B, there's only two bachelors that have gotten married. More of the bachelorettes have gotten married. Yep. Bree said the only Rachel I'll acknowledge is Rachel Lindsay. That's right, because our girl is what? Booked and busy. Booked and busy. I'm trying to tell Tay Tay, follow Rachel. Therapy. Let's get our girl therapy from a black therapist, a black female therapist. Because, girl, you need to know who you are. You don't know. There's no way you know. There's no way that after you were the freaking bachelorette, you left the entertainment capital of the world and moved to New York City. Disappointed. Fifi said, I lost it when Rachel went back to the girls and showed off her Louboutins and they screamed. Kit was like, I got about 10 of those. Yes, Kit. She's going to be great in paradise. Oh, yeah, Nick doesn't look 40 at all. Leela, hey, Leela said, because Matt and Tyler were going out during the pandemic. Oh, wait, what happened with that? Shanae said, Tyler is hot, but he talks like he dropped out of school after the third grade. I think he did. I don't think that Tyler, does he have a high school? Does he have a diploma? Or maybe a GED? I don't think that Tyler is the school type. That's what, Miss G, that's what I be trying to tell these bachelorettes. Y'all need to move the same as these men. They don't hear me, though. They don't hear me. Yep. K. Smith said Rachel is on every show. Even during the pandemic, sis is booked and busy. This is what you're supposed to do. I need these bachelorettes to look at this girl. Look at her. As soon as her season wrapped, she was in Texas and then she was in Miami for a bit. As soon as her season wrapped, she said, let me get out to LA and start getting these checks. Start getting these checks. Tay moved to New York and she hates it. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. MC said Nick can date whoever he wants. Nick can date whoever he wants regarding casting for younger men for Claire, saying how 10 years younger is too young for her. Meanwhile, he talking about Nick was dating 18 years younger. Make it make sense. Same thing with Ari. Same thing with Ari. Caitlin Weaver said, yeah, Nikki, going back to the boxing date, Chelsea said on Rachel and Becca's podcast that she was supposed to go up against MJ, but MJ took a knee because she didn't want to fight her. Oh, if I was Chelsea, I would have lost it. Girl, MJ. Oh, MJ. First edition B said, I mean, she talking about Tay Tay can still do entertainment in New York, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, if the only reason why you should be in New York is if you want to do Broadway. Period. Period. If you want to do film and TV, you have to be in Los Angeles. You have to. That is the place where you have to be to do film and television. Now, if she wants to do Broadway, okay. New York is perfect for you. But if you want to do film and TV, you need to be in LA. Period. Period. Oh, first edition, Kid is definitely going to be in Paradise. Oh, Miss Brown Sugar said Rachel, our Rachel, Miss Lindsay, has been trying to tell Tay Tay too. And I know LA is the influencer's dream, but Tay could be booked in New York too if she hustled. Yeah, if she wanted to do like influencer stuff, like you can, if you want to be like sponsor stuff like that, you could do that wherever. And YouTube and all that stuff, you can do that wherever. But if she wants to be on TV shows, if she wants to host TV shows like Rachel, you got to be in LA. But I don't. I'm tired of talking about Tay Tay. I've been rooting for her for so long. I'm exhausted. If she don't want it, she don't want it. It's okay. It's okay. She don't have to want it. Oh yeah, Matt and Tyler were throwing house parties during the pandemic. They're himbos, guys. They're himbos. Oh, Susan said Tyler went to college. He minored in dance. What's going on with his speech then? I don't know. Let me. I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm gonna back out of it. He don't. He don't give me higher education, but good for him. Good for him. Yep. Nelly said Rachel is the blueprint. Absolutely. Oh, they met in college. Him and Matt met in college, and apparently Tyler was on the debate team. I think he just gets fratty around his friends. That could be it, MC. That could be it. Yep. Rachel has two podcasts, two successful podcasts, and she's on a TV show Ghosted. I think she on Catfish for a minute. She's been doing the rounds. Yeah, Bree 53. Who would have thought that Ari and Lauren would be here? They're having twins. Ari and Lauren. Listen, I hated how he did Becca, but you know what? He made the right decision for him. This really worked out for him. Miss G, but what is Tay Tay's thing? If Tay Tay needs to do TV, that's what she needs to do. She needs to do TV hosting. She cannot do that in New York City. Impossible. She cannot do it. Because if you're in New York City, you're either doing Broadway or you have one of the two TV shows that are there. Wendy Williams ain't dead. And Tay Tay don't look like she got the goods to take over her show. What is she going to do? Be Rachel Ray? Have we seen Tay Tay make a Pop-Tart with $5 ingredients? No. She need to get her behind back to LA. But she don't want that. And we, meaning me, have to be okay with it. And I am learning to be okay with Tay Tay's poor decisions. It is what it is. Everybody has it. Not everybody uses it. First edition B said Rachel wasn't afraid to be away from her man too, because she knows she got this locked down. Because her man is smart. He knows that she's making money. So if she's making money, he's making money. You got to get a king that will support you like that as well. Brian, no, get that TV, get that network TV money, baby. That's money. Guys, I don't think y'all know how much money you can make in network TV. I told y'all about that deal that I signed. Don't nobody know who the hell I am? My deal was $1 million. $1 million for 22 episodes. Don't nobody know me. That's starting, guys. That is starting for a series freaking regular. I'm starting at $1 million. G's. I'm starting at $1 million. Don't nobody know me? Can you imagine what my deal would have been had I been known? Come on, it's money. But again, not everybody wants money. Not every woman wants to, be financially independent. That's okay. We have to be okay with that, ladies. Nikki, we have to be okay with that. Rachel is I'm telling you right now, Rachel is making a lot of money. The podcasts are bringing her money, but I'm telling you, the TV show that she is hosting is bringing her and Brian a lot of money. TV is where it's at. TV is where it's at, which is why I love y'all, but I'm trying to get on the TV show. Okay. I'll still be here doing my lives from my trailer. Hey guys, I just wrapped. Let's talk about The Bachelorette. Nikki, why do you sound different? I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I sound different. I look different. But y'all know who I am in my heart. Christopher Washington, hey baby, said Rachel is lucky we are in a pandemic and not traveling because they might have blew up her spot like they did at the concert to Victoria on Peter's season. Oh, remember that? They were riding around that girl's house. Oh God. First edition B said, wait, Nikki, how do you feel about ATL? Because I want to move there for acting. Atlanta is great for Black actors. Absolutely great. Atlanta doesn't have the same money as LA, but Atlanta would be a great place to get started, have yourself established, and then come to LA because it's a lot easier to break in when people know who you are. Starting out in LA, I wouldn't recommend it. It's very expensive here. It's very hard to break in. If you can get some good, TV shows under your belt in Atlanta, then I would say make the trip to LA. But I would say stay in Atlanta because that's what my family and I are doing. It's a 4-hour plane ride. I would say stay in Atlanta, get a P.O. box or use somebody's address that you trust in LA so that you could be able to still be in the mix. Or split your time, do LA for a few days and then, spend the rest of your days in Atlanta until you break. Renee said, I had to go look up what's sorry, Renee. I had to go look up what Sundown town meant. Obviously, thankfully, I've never lived in one of those towns. Yeah. When Black parents tell their children, make sure you get home before the street lights go out, sundown towns are the reason why. Because if you are in a sundown town today as a Black person, it is it's highly predictable that you are not getting back to your parents alive. Your parents are going to see you in a body bag because those neighborhoods are very dangerous for Black people. So that's what that comes from. Oh yeah, Matt is getting finer. He's getting finer, MJ Monroe. Like I thought it was cute, but he was actually fine this episode. Paris said American Bachelorette was to be filmed in Canada, but it was canceled. Oh yeah, due to a lockdown, it's no longer possible. So who knows? Who knows? You're right, Florencia. Florencia said at least Zach has money. So there's that. There's that. Nellie said, we have to be okay. We have to be okay. Whew, I'm stressed. Me too, girl. Yes, Bree 3. I'm actually we're working on that review for that tonight, actually. which is why I got to get off of here with you guys. I'm telling you, I'll be having such a good time on here with y'all. I got to go. Oh, you know what? Just Call Me Wise about to do hers if she's not doing it already. So let me get off of here because she asked me what I was going on, and I just I get so comfortable on here with y'all. We be having fun. Oh, Miss Gigi, the show it never got picked up. It was a pilot. That was my pilot money. But it never got picked up. So I never even did it. They went with somebody else anyway, but it was between me and the other girl. I told you about this. They, the network had to pass on me because they said that the show was too brown. And I was some of the brown that got cut. And they made 2 characters white because it was like the whole cast, it was about an Indian family and everybody on the show was Indian. So it was like a lot of brown and deep brown people. And then to have me as the friend of the lead, well, my black self, they were just like, this is too much. This is too much blackness. And then, so they changed my character to white. And then they changed her boyfriend, made him white. But the show never got picked up anyway. Should have kept me. You would have went straight to series. Now they know. If you're watching ABC, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean any of it. I would love to come back in. Yeah, KT. Brian is very supportive of Rachel. Oh, Tasia just Ashley said Tasia just hosted Entertainment Tonight. Good for her. I hope she enjoyed it and wants to come back. I know. Elena said, oh, I get it. When you see potential ways to just because I work in the same industry and I'm like, man, if I had this opportunity, what I would do with that. Jeff Bezos, who? Y'all be talking about me. Oh, I'm ready. When opportunity hits, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yep, Rachel also was on ESPN. Booked and busy. Booked and busy. Kay Smith, she's not playing. She is not playing. Oh, I hope Tasia enjoys her time co-hosting Entertainment Tonight. Sometimes it just has to bite you for you to get it. Oh, Rachel hosts Extra 2. Booked and bit. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. What roommate fiasco summer with Tyler and Matt? Yeah, KT. I don't know if Broadway is coming back for a while. Oh, we got a what? Selena. Thank you, sweetie. Selena, Venmo just sis. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you for the Venmo. Oh, they play football together. I will say, I don't want to marry an athlete because, listen, they need to turn that aggression off. Leave that on the field. Don't come home, start throwing me around the apartment. But I love a nice, it's the way a football player walks. Don't you love a football player walk, child? Woo! I love a football player walk. Thank you, Selena V. For Selena V said, for great lives that have gotten me through the pandemic. Oh, thank you, my love. Hold on. I'm just going to read a few more comments and then I'm going to get off of here so we can all go join Just Call Me Why. Yep. KT said, let me tell you something. Oh, God. I got to get off here. KT said Brian has 2 podcasts now and is still a practicing chiropractor. Brian and Rachel are about their coin, and I am not mad. This is what you need to do when you go on reality TV. Bottom line, reality TV shows will exploit the hell out of you. At least get something out of it. Brian and Rachel are the example of what you need to do with this Bachelor and Bachelorette exposure that you get. I love them. I love them. They flipped this coin. So proud. So proud. This is what you need to do. I don't want these bachelorettes going back into oblivion and, going back to working at American Eagle. Girl, no. Get on freaking TV. Get on another reality TV show. Go over to E Entertainment. Do Dancing with the Stars. They love y'all over there. Figure something out. Guest host at The View. Do something. I love when a woman can get an opportunity to become independently, not like you can get wealthy, but financially stable. Women's lives are so different when you don't have to financially depend on a man. You start looking at relationships differently. You start making different choices because you are not looking to this person to, sustain you financially. When you got your own coin, you date different. You know what I mean? You walk through this world a little different as a woman. And I want that for every woman. I really, really do. And I get a little annoyed when I see a woman who has an opportunity who doesn't take advantage of it. But you know what? It's not my life. It's not my life, but it is my show and I'll comment on it. That's why you come here. I am so off the freaking wall. Oh, my husband is in for a treat. You got a lot in this wife. Woo, whoever you are, you got a lot of woman. Caitlin Weaver said, oh my God, I just realized that there might be 3 Victorias. Oh gosh. Can you imagine a Victoria battle? 3 Victorias on Paradise if they're all casted. Victoria Fuller and Paul from Peters and the Queen. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of Victorias. Whoo, child, that's going to be good. Oh my God. Summer Bailey said the roommate who went on the podcast saying that Matt gave the apartment key to 20 friends. Oh God. Tracy says, Star family, please. Oh, please like this video and support our girl, Nikki. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, wow. And then the roommate said that they felt unsafe. And Matt said, I don't care. Oof. Oh, I hate roommates like that. Thank you, Selena. Common Sense Diva said, Rachel said she is getting her coin together before she and Brian have children. Absolutely. Smart. Sola said, I suspect Rachel talked about these plans with Brian and he was very supportive. Hence, she chose him over Peter. True. Because where's Peter? You know what? Probably needing a coin because remember, he made his money from his gym. I don't think his gym is open. Ain't no gym open. I hope he's doing outside workouts. That might be the only thing that could sustain him financially. First Edition said Hamilton already sold their stuff to Disney Plus. The theater is struggling. Oh God, I hope we can save Broadway. Because theater is where it's at. Me too, Rara. I adore her and I'm glad for her as well. She's smart. She's smart. Oh, Joanna said, I would be very interested in you documenting your Hollywood journey. You know, I got a camera, so, I'm doing some vlogs. I'm trying to see where they go. Because, child, who knows? We'll see. Caitlin said, did you see that Matt was listening to Rachel's Spotify playlist? I think that puts the nail in the coffin. Yeah. Oh, Melissa, she's absolutely the best bachelorette. But guys, let me wrap this up. Let's go hop on over to Just Call Me Waz Live and support our girl over there. Jenlyn Mills. It's been a mess for Broadway. It really, really has. I hope it comes back. I hope it thrives more than it did before, because I hope that people realize that, it could go away. I hope that people now appreciate Broadway for what it is, the talent, and support it even more. But let me get out of here. See you. What's tomorrow? Oh God, it's tonight. I don't know what show is tonight. I think tonight is Dallas. Oh, also, this week, the new shows that I'm doing this week are The Real Housewives of Dallas, Bling Empire, Wendy Williams movie, Little Women Atlanta, Bell Collective, and Married at First Sight. I can't believe I'm giving you all of this. When am I ever going to have a life? Y'all lucky we in a pandemic. Okay? Child, because when the streets open up, I don't know what's going to happen with these shows. But anyway, yeah, so those are the new shows that I'm doing this week. I've been filming and editing and doing a bunch of stuff. So expect those new shows this week. And I will see you in Just Call Me Waz Live. Love y'all. Again, I say it every time, but I definitely mean it. I love the fact that you all take time out of your day to spend with me. It means so much to me. It really, really does. Thank you for your support in every way that you support NikkiStar TV. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoy being here and you think somebody else would enjoy chatting and just having a good time with us over here at NikkiStar TV, please make sure to like the video, share the video. You can keep on commenting in the comments. I'll chat with you there later on. And yeah, thank you so much for your support. Love you, family. See you soon. Bye. Mwah. So long. Farewell to you, my friends. Yes, Married at First Sight is coming. Justice for Paige. Justice for Paige.